gonna do today, I did it yesterday, and it was completely different than what she did. A lot of the agents learned a lot of things, so bear with me on, I know some of the things might look a little repetitive, but I guarantee you're gonna get a lot out of it anyway, even if we go over some of the same things. All of you have tried the visual tour already by now? No? Okay, so that's good. So we'll do a good refresher. Make sure that you understand.
Advanced anyhow.
Okay.
We just have that attitude.
That's good. I like
far
that.
advanced room, right?
Huh?
This is the far advanced room.
So we'll those of you who have used it, I'll answer any questions that you have about the product. So if you tried it, there's something you're not sure that how to do, just ask me when we get to that point, because I'm going to cover a lot of marketing ideas first. Then I'm going to cover some photography tips and tricks, and then we're going to go into actually producing a visual tour and then uploading it and showing you what it can do online, how you can maintain it, and how you can distribute it to all the different websites as well. So, all right?
Cool.
All right, so the first thing that I want to remind you is that what you have here is not a listing tool, okay? It's not to be used only when you get a listing. It is to be used always. It is a marketing system that allows you to market not only your listings, but yourselves. You can use it because it's unlimited usage. You can use it to market neighborhoods, communities, for sale by owners, and to me, the second most important visual tour that you should do is for your buyers. When you help somebody buy a property, you go through the closing process and you help them get that property in their hands, go in and do a visual tour of that property for them and email them a link to it. Because what they're going to do, first thing, they're going to post it on Facebook and they're going to email it to all their friends and family. And every single person that looks at that visual tour is looking at your branding and your contact information on that visual tour.
I like that.
So buyers don't refer real estate agents usually, unless you beg them and you call them all the time to give you a referral. With this, they're guaranteeing you that they're going to refer you to 100 people, 200 people, depending on how many friends they
So
have.
what you do is after they buy the property, you do it.
Yes, because that way
When
you
it's an escrow.
In fact, I'm going to show you two ways to make them do that without you even asking for it. The first time you're going to do it, it's probably going to be an empty property, right? The previous owners already moved out. You go in, do a visual tour of the property. Now, 3 months from now, you call them and ask them if they want a new visual tour with all their furniture in, all the walls painted, all the things already fixed. Now you go in the second time, you do a second visual tour. They're going to email that again to all the friends and family. They're going to post it on Facebook again for you. So you get that marketing twice just from one listing. And it was a buyer's listing. It wasn't even an MLS listing. So it's a great idea for you guys to create leads and referrals without you even asking for it. So those are the kind of things that we want you to think about when you think about visual tour, because even when you don't have listings, your marketing engine doesn't stop. You continue to market yourself. And this is a great way to do it. Market neighborhoods. I had no idea what Manhattan Beach looked like. You could have had a visual tour of it, emailed to me so I could have looked at it. People that might be moving out of town would like to see what Manhattan Beach has to offer. So you could put a whole visual tour together, brand it with your information, post it on your website, or just email it to people as they need it. So it's a great resource for all your marketing needs. And people do expect to see properties online with a visual tour now. You want to have every single one of your listings should have a visual tour. There's no added cost whatsoever per listing.
We're making that a corporate.
I love that. I saw the memo, and I think that's a great idea. You should treat all your properties exactly
We
the
want to
same.
be like Kevin. We want to be up to speed.
Well, in fact, we have visualtour.com. If you go on a smartphone now, you can actually search for visual tours in the area
Great.
based on where you are. So it'll recognize that you're on a smartphone and we'll be able to search for that information. So, you know, I don't have to read you the statistics, but you know that pretty much everybody starts their search online nowadays, and they won't call an agent until they're narrowed down to the 10 properties that they want you to show. So go ahead and post all your visual tours online, all your properties with a visual tour online. So take advantage of that. And in fact, whenever you upload a visual tour to any of the search engines that we have, they get viewed 150% more than any other property. Everybody expects to see the visual tours, and when he has one, they will click on it to see it. So, how many of you have a Realtor.com as a showcase account? Just one person? Well, okay. You know the statistics that Realtor.com gives you, how many people have seen your property?
I have so many statistics, I don't know what that.
All right, let's not go into that. All right, Taking pictures, extremely easy, and all that it requires is whatever digital camera you currently have. Okay, you don't have to have any kind of special equipment, no special wide-angle lens, nothing like that. All you need is a digital camera, and what I want you to do is hold the camera level like this. You don't even have to move it up so high. You can do it down here and go from left to right, taking your pictures. So she's going left to right here, and she's done. Now the other thing that she did though, she always takes the photos from left to right, she holds the camera level, and she overlaps the pictures about 20%. So you can see this window right here, it's the same window right here. That tree right there is the same tree right there. So when you're doing pictures inside the house, for example, and I take a picture here, maybe there's a lamp right there, I want to make sure the lamp shows up in the next picture as well. Now I have a front door there, I want to make sure the front door shows up in the next picture as well. That's all that you need in order for you to actually have Visual Tour create the panoramic automatically for you, and we'll see that actually happen on the Visual Tour. So
It does that automatically.
automatic. You will see it finding each other, they stitch, and you're done. Now you can also do vertical panoramics, and you do those from top to bottom. So you overlap the bottom of each picture with the next one, and you end up with a really nice vertical panoramic like this one.
Wow.
So you can do this for staircases, walk-in closets, balconies, small bathrooms. So just make sure nobody's sitting there when you take those pictures.
Are those pictures, are those available as actual pictures that you can send to
Yes,
somebody?
absolutely.
Yep.
Whenever you create a panoramic on Visual Tour, we convert it to a JPEG and save it on your computer. So if you ever need to email directly
Yeah.
to them, you can do
Oh,
that.
cool.
If you want to have a picture for your flyers, for example, you can use those pictures.
Now,
as well.
how much distortion is that? Is there in that?
No distortion.
Virtually
Those-
none.
Yeah,
Virtually
if you step back as far back as possible in the bathroom or the bedroom you're shooting from, you should have no distortion, especially that fisheye lens
Say that
distortion.
again, if you step back.
Let's say I'm photographing this room.
Yes.
I would never shoot from the center of the room, okay? I would always go to the corner and shoot
Okay.
from here
So
or
you-
from the
you
front door and shoot
minimize
from
the
there.
distortion.
Minimize the distortion,
Okay.
yes.
Can you burn it all onto CD?
Yes,
Yeah.
and right from the program you can do that, and I'll show you that in a second too.
I just want to clarify what I mean by distortion. What I mean is I don't want to ruin the scene bigger than it really is.
Okay.
You know, I don't want anybody criticizing me later on and saying, oh, that, you know, that was
You're the
big.
only one.
Why?
Here's
You're a
the thing.
realtor.
Here's the thing.
I'm, you know,
When you
honesty
take-
is my policy.
When you take a picture without a wide angle lens, okay, you're already zooming in more than people would normally see. Because your eye is
Right.
actually spherical, right? When I'm looking at this room, I can see everything on this room, right? Right on the sides, I'm aware of how big this room is. When you take a single picture without a wide angle, you cut that room in half, basically. By doing it this way, you expand the look a little bit. That doesn't make it look any bigger because this is the same look they would see when
This
they
is a
walked
more
in.
honest picture.
This is more honest. Okay,
This,
that's
this
all I
would
need
be
to know.
more than just a regular camera. So, you know, your eyes are spherical, so they're used to seeing wider images anyway. So,
You'll have to try it where you walk into a restroom and see if you see the whole toilet.
Yeah.
Keep going, Leo. You just have to override these guys, yeah.
You
gotta
it's a tough
ignore
crowd.
all right. So,
Wow.
once you upload a Visual Tour to your account, this is the result that you're going to have. You're going to have a branded Visual Tour with the South Bay Brokers logo and company banner, your agent photo, and contact information. So when we're talking about those buyer Visual Tours, the ones that you send to them so that they can market you, this is what they're exposing your friends to. They're showing all this information to every single one of your friends and saying, this is the great agent that helped me buy my dream home, basically. So it's a great way for you to really, really market yourself and of course market the property as well. So unlimited scenes, you can do as many as you want, go crazy, include pictures of the neighborhoods, communities, whatever, the shopping centers, the parks, all that can be included on the same Visual Tour now. You have a map option, flyer options, property details, and a way to share the tour as well that allows anybody to post this on their Facebook account, but I'm going to show you several ways to do Facebook once we get to that. So. Now, what happened to my third picture?
Too dark.
It disappeared.
It was too late.
That's weird.
So,
I'll have to check that. All right, so I'm sure at some point you guys have seen this happen with any digital camera. If you expose the camera to too much light through the window, the camera tends to shut down and it makes the picture look really dark, right? So assume that there's a third picture here that is just as bright as this one. Okay, it was there yesterday. I promise you that. I don't know what happened there. So what I'm going to do